Hello friends, how are you all doing? My name is Shaz, short for Shahrazad, and I love colorful makeup, as you can see. Today I'm so excited because I just received the HalloBean palette. This is a collaboration between Shroud Cosmetics and BattyBean or BattyBean. And this is an absolutely gorgeous fall vibes and grungy color story. This is totally my vibes right now. We're going to do swatches, and I'm going to do 2 eye looks with this palette, and then I'm going to do a 3rd eye look combining this palette with her original collab with Shroud called Its Freakin Bats. Let me quickly show you the inside of the other palette. Both of these palettes should be available for purchase on the Shroud website. Maybe they're out of stock now, but they should come back. If all of that sounds good to you, as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. Now let's jump right in. Folks, before we jump into the video, I wanted to say that this palette is the first time Shroud is playing around with multichromes, and I know for a fact that this color is a multichrome. I swatched it on my hand. It's the magenta to green. I don't think you all can see the green shift, but from the angle I'm looking at, I see green. I think you all see magenta. It's a beautiful color and I can't wait to play with it. Before we go into the first eye look, let's take a look at the swatches. Friends, I already primed my eyes with Painterly from MAC. Let me quickly show you the shifts. I'm particularly very excited by this orange to gold duochrome color. This looks so beautiful. Let me go into this color and I'm gonna do my crease with it. Just doing the crease area. This color is more pigmented than I expected. As you can see, it's actually darker than I thought. Honestly, it even looks darker on my skin than it does in the pan. The name of the first color was Crypt. Now I'm going to go into this color with a packing brush. The color is called It's Showtime, and I'm going to pack this in this area. Pigmentation is pretty good. Blendability could have been a tad better. I have very high standards because I'm comparing to, the top of the line items. But that doesn't look so bad. I'm liking that. I'm gonna pick a clean brush like this and I'm gonna just blend this out. That yellow color was darker than I expected, which I think threw me off a little bit. Now I'm gonna go back into the palette with a smaller brush like this. I'm gonna go into this color called Wicked. It's very dark green. And I'm gonna deepen out this outer edge at my lash line. Now I'm gonna use a little bit of NYX's glitter primer and I'm gonna tap it in this area. I'm gonna go into this color called Afterlife. I would say this is a red to gold duochrome. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful color. I'm gonna tap this in the center. It's very grungy, I love it. I'm now gonna go into Woodsboro with a pencil brush and I'm gonna put this color in my inner corner. It's a beautiful orange. I'm going to mix these 2 colors with a relatively flat brush and I'm going to do my lower lid. So this is a combination of the 2 greens. I'm going to pick the brush that I used for the lighter green color. I'm going to look up and buff this lower lid color out a little bit. And then I'm going to pick the pencil brush that I used for my inner corner color and I'm going to bring that inner corner color down under my lower lid and kind of connect it to that green color. And then I'm going to pick the clean brush and I'm going to blend it out. Okay, friends, my eye look is done. Let me go repeat it on this eye and I will be right back. Okay, friends, I'm back with the completed look. I repeated the eye look on the other eye, also added lips for a grungier effect. On my lips, I have BFF3 from ColourPop, lippy pencil, and then I also put this old ColourPop. I think this is an ultra matte, ultra satin lip, but this is old. I'm pretty sure this is not available. It's from a limited edition collection from a couple of years ago. But back to the palette. So this is the very first experience with the palette. Frankly, I got this package, I opened it, and I thought I need to make an eye look. So this is the very first impression. I haven't even swatched it yet. Honestly, the only complaint, if I can even call it that I have is that this orangey ochre color looks a little darker on my eye than it does in the pan, but honestly that's not even a critique. Other than that, super creamy, everything worked well, and it stayed pretty consistent with what I've seen from Shroud in the past and what I expect. I have a lot of Shroud products. I'm probably going to bring them here and there in this channel. I have a lot of their singles, and I have the Its Freakin Bats palette, as you just saw. It's right here. So far everything has been good. This orange color, and you're gonna see it on my eyes in a minute when I bring the camera closer. Absolutely beautiful. This is one of those oranges that you rarely see. For some odd reason, brands usually don't do shimmery orange, and I do not know why, because it's a beautiful color and it's super fall and it's extremely grungy, and I absolutely love seeing it in this palette. So I can't wait to go into the second look. But before that, let me bring the camera closer and show you this eye look from close up. Friends, we're back with the second eye look. I already primed my eyes with Glam Light's icing, just trying to play around with different types of things back in this palette. So I'm so excited for the second look. I'm going to try to use the colors I didn't use. So let's start with this one. It's called Losers Club. Cute. Putting this in our crease. I've mentioned in the past, it's a lot easier for me to do this looking down because that stretches the back of my eyes. I have hooded eyes if you haven't realized. Now I'm going to pick a packing brush like this. Ignore the color on it. There's nothing on it. It's just stained. And I'm going to go into this color called Ghastly. I don't know what color you guys see, but this is a very dark purple. And as we know from color theory, purple and orange could muddy up, so I'm going to be careful. And I'm going to just put it out here. I mean, it's dark enough that it's not even evident what exactly the color is. I'm going to pick a fluffier brush and I'm just going to quickly blend. Again, it's a lot easier to look down. Now with some NYX glitter primer, I'm going to tap it around this area. And I'm going to go into this beautiful color right here called Black Flame. This is a multichrome. I don't know if y'all can see the shift. It's a green to gold to purple. And I'm going to do it almost across the lid. As always with multichromes, you want to have a large enough surface and a curved enough surface for the shifts to show when you move around. I'm now going to pick a pointier brush. I'm going to go into this called Ghoulish, and I'm going to put this in the inner corner, going into the multichrome and then coming down. I'm going to go back into this color with a flat but small brush, and I'm going to go under. I'm going to put that color all across my lower lid, and then I'm going to put another similar brush, go into this color just a tad bit and deepen the lower lid out a little bit. And like always, I like to do a final blending. Just be very careful because some of these colors could muddy if they mix. So be careful not to mix them by mistake. But I'm just mainly focusing on this orange color. I want to make sure there are no harsh lines. And I'm done. Let me go repeat this eye look on the other eye and I will be right back. Okay friends, my look is complete. Also to complete the look, I added this liquid matte lipstick from, this was in a collaboration between Wet n Wild and Kuromi. I'm pretty sure it's not available because it was limited edition. I think it came out last year sometime. Now let's talk about the palette. Totally loved it, stayed consistent with what I experienced in the past with Shroud, stayed consistent with my experience with Its Freakin Bats. The only issue, if I want to be picky, this color is a tad bit dry. We have talked about this plenty of time before, that dark blue pigments and dark red pigments are prone to being dry. That's just the nature of the game. And purple is made with blue and red. So now I had not a lot of issues with it because it wasn't in a very large surface. I could imagine if I were to put it in a large surface on my eye, I would get patchiness. I have also had other similar issues with other palettes in this channel. So this could also just be me. Maybe I have more texture behind my eyes. I do have hooded eyes, so that's also something to consider. So far, I'm so excited about purchasing this palette. I can't wait to play with it a little more. In the next eye look, I'm gonna use this palette along with Its Freakin Bats to make an eye look for you. Let's go. But before I jump into that, let me bring the camera closer and show you this eye look from close up. Okay, I'm back for the third eye look. I already primed my eyes with Max Painterly. I kind of know what I want to do, and as I said, it's going to be a combination of these two palettes. Let's go. I'm going to go into this color, Dairy. Has a lot of kick up. I'm going to put it at this edge of my eye and blend it a little bit so that it's to remove all the harsh lines. Putting a little bit of NYX's glitter primer on my lid. And I'm going to go into this color, Woodsboro. It's a beautiful gold to orange shift. And I'm gonna tap it here. Back with the brush. I'm gonna mix the edges a little bit. I'm blending this part to remove harsh edges. Now I'm going to pick a little bit of Handbook with a pencil brush. I'm going to go under my lower lid, the part that's closer to my inner corner. Now with another similar brush, I'm going to go into this color, Wicked, and I'm going to do the outside part. Going back with a fluffier small brush, I'm going to go into this color, It's Showtime, and I'm blending this dark color out. I'm gonna pick a small fluffy brush. This brush is stained, don't mind the green on it. And then I'm gonna go into Spooky with that. I'm gonna use it to diffuse the edge above this dark color. Now with a tiny brush, I'm gonna go into Ghoulish. I think you know where I'm going. I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. I need to find better ways to use this color than just putting it in my inner corner. Maybe I'll do a couple of eye looks, trying it as a topper on other, darker shades and things like that. By the way, folks, I created an Instagram account for this channel. I'm gonna link it in the description box below if you wanna see my photos. I'm gonna start posting things on there. So the eye look is done. As always, I have to do a final blend before I move on to the next eye look. I'm gonna do that and the other eye look off camera, and I will be back. Okay, friends, I'm back with the completed look. I also put a little bit of this old ColourPop lipstick on my lips. If you know, you know. And let's go back into the palette for a comprehensive review. I feel like I keep repeating everything was pigmented, everything was shimmery, everything was, I don't know, creamy in every single review. So I have not had any major issues. So I'm wondering if I should start focusing on the things that were different and unexpected. So for all colors, the pigmentation is there. For shimmers, the creaminess is there. The only thing that I need to mention is that the mattes are a little dry. And dry to me means they're prone to getting patchy on my eyes if I apply them on a large surface. Now, usually with dark mattes, I don't apply them on a large surface. Usually it's in a smaller surface. So I couldn't test to see in this eye look if they would have gotten patchy, but I can imagine that the dark the two dark colors could possibly get patchy on me if I do a halo eye with them in multiple locations and things like that. I felt that this palette had kind of too many yellow oranges. You know, these four colors are sort of orange, although none of them are dupes. They're pretty far apart. And this could also kind of pass in the same kind of color range. And then in combination with the other palette, I felt like there were some overlaps. Like there is not a huge difference between that dark purple matte down here called Ghastly and Deary, the color in the middle top row in Its Freakin Bats. Or the ochre color in HalloBean is not that different from Trappa. Again, there's no absolute dupe. This is me being extremely picky if I had to be. Other than that, I really enjoyed using both of them. I'm so happy with my purchase. I'm probably going to do many more eye looks with these. Maybe I'll post them on my Instagram account now that I have one. Don't forget to subscribe to that to get notified on these new things. Now let me bring the camera closer so I can show you this eye look from close up. Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Write down in the comments below which one of the three looks you liked most. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I love you all, and until next time, bye!